And welcome back to the UMass Sports Insider. Jay Burnham alongside Athletic Director Ryan Bamford. And Ryan, before we dive into some of the winter sports that are going on right now, hockey has been the top-rated team in the nation, basketball, women's basketball in full swing. I want you to give us a look back on the fall sports and what stood out to you, in your opinion, at those sports.
Yeah, I thought we had a decent fall season. You know, we didn't win any championships, which we like to win championships in every season if we can. I really thought women's soccer took a big step forward and made a coaching change last year. Jason Dowiak and his staff have been just remarkable, and the women in that program, I think, are ready to take that next step, making the A10 tournament for the first time in 5 years. Men's soccer made the A10 tournament again. Fran continues to do a nice job there. Field hockey was in the top 4, went to the semifinals. Had some good achievements this year. I think some growth. We've got some young programs there, but a chance to continue to be better in future years.
I'd like for you to talk a little bit about hockey. Coach Carville, of course, has done a phenomenal job. This team was rated as high as #1, ranked #2 last week. Just throughout the nation, they split the weekend series, a loss here against UMass Lowell, win on the road. How has this program grown since you took over day one?
Yeah, you know, I give a lot of credit to Greg and his staff. We knew that we could build a winning program here, and Greg and his staff have invested in the process. And 2 years ago, Greg's first year, we went 5-29-2. Yep. And I think everybody was like, whoa, this is probably rock bottom. And to be ranked the #1 team at a couple different times this season, and to be #1 in the pairwise right now is a remarkable testament to their efforts. And you know what, we've recruited some great kids, not just talented hockey players, but great community members, kids that care about the university and about the academic piece. And it's manifested in a lot of wins. And right now, you know, we got to play good hockey down the stretch. We're playing all Hockey East games.
Schedule.
Yeah, from here on out, and it's a tough league. But I think we got a chance if we play consistently like we did in the first semester. We'll be fine at the end of the year. We'll be right there in the national hunt. And they take 16 teams, and if you win 4 games, you got a national championship. And we've shown that we can win 4 games in a row on a number of occasions this year already.
We're going to hear from head coach Matt McCall of the men's basketball program and women's basketball program, Tori Verdi. Big win for Coach Verdi over a tough St. Louis team. It's the first time that UMass on the hard court beat St. Louis since 2011. That's a powerhouse program. That certainly has to have him feel good going into conference play.
Yeah, the women played well, and Tori's done a nice job. We've been up and down, and Tori's really trying to build the culture from the inside out and make sure that we've got the right women in the locker room challenging the opponents in the league. It's a good way to start out the A10 schedule for us. St. Louis has been a bugaboo for the Minute Women in years past, and I think it's a good measuring stick for where we're headed as a program.
And of course, Matt McCall on the hard court for the basketball program. Tough loss to start conference play against LaSalle. What do you see from his team? What might be missing at this moment?
Yeah, we've been inconsistent, and I think Matt's frustrated by it. I think we're all frustrated by it, and I think the mark of a good program is consistent success. And one of the things that we haven't been able to do is really, I think, put this roster together in a way where we've got all 5 guys on the floor going in the same direction. Rarely has it happened. I think Southern Illinois is arguably the only full game that it's happened. We did it for a half at Providence. You've seen flashes of it. I think there's talent there. But it's getting these guys married together and all pushing in the same direction, and that's a challenge. And I think right now our culture's being tested, and I think our fans are wondering if we've got the right mix of people. And I'll tell you, I believe in Matt, and I believe in his staff, and I believe in the guys on the roster. I think we can make a run here in the next 2 months and challenge for an A10 championship.
Last thought on the basketball team. You mentioned kind of the cohesion, getting everybody together. DeJury Baptiste, the recent addition to this roster, made his Mullins Center debut. He's a big guy at the center position. How impressive was he? 5 blocks, a career high for him in his Mullins debut. I mean, he's really going to be an impact player in the A10.
He is. I got to figure out who he trains with because, my God, he is just a specimen, and we're happy to have him. He really allows us to change pace from what we have with Rashawn, and when he goes into the game, really what he lends to us defensively and in rebounding, and I think he's been a great addition. Good job by Matt and his staff. And now we got to figure out what's the winning formula here, and DeJury's going to be a big part of that. And I hope that we can get all this stuff put together for the next 2 months.
We know you're a busy man. Thanks for taking the time today.
Of course, thank you.